So for this week's Liberty tip, I'm going to be sharing how to neutralize a cue. So this is a very common issue that I see in Liberty training. Here I'm just trying to get into position, and this horse here keeps moving his head to the outside, and it's just a muscle memory response. So I just gently use my second stick to show him the answer, guide him back straight, so that he's not following that muscle memory. There was really nice. I don't want him just going into that automatic response of him constantly turning his head. Now he's completely different on each side. So this side, he is also still tense, but you'll notice he pushes into it. So it is slightly better that he's not evasive and avoiding like he is on his left side. And again, here's that evasion. I gently just show him and break that pattern of where I want him, and then I release when he's relaxing into that. And then here that was perfect. That was exactly what I was looking for. But I'll show you here on that other side why that's a problem. As I go over here, he's at least not avoiding, but he's pushing into it because he's tense and nervous about it. A lot of people don't recognize that as a sign of tension, but here, when I actually go to ask for the shoulder yield, watch what happens. He's not focused on the question because he's so tense. So I just gently try to keep my stick just blocking so that he doesn't run out of that. And then I try to rub that sensitivity and get him to relax. But you can see he's really uncomfortable with even that question. So here I just need to show him what it is that I'm looking for with the shoulders. And he takes an extra step, and then I rub the sensitivity away because I really don't want him getting tense and nervous about the cue. But even there, he's a little bit more relaxed, but he's still not completely relaxed about it. And then over here, I'm going to go back to his more avoidant side. So there he was looking at something else. I'm not really going to fault him at that. I'm just going to rub into position and then gently ask those shoulders over. I let him stop off of my body language. And there I just try to rub the sensitivity away because I want to get into position and cue. But for every time I cue, I want to not ask him something. And that's really going to help his relaxation and his ability to go through the movements without tension. And then here, I'm just going to rub because he was already showing some tension. I don't necessarily, and he did do this step. I just wanted him to finish where I rubbed into position and he didn't necessarily do anything on each side, just to really hit home that relaxation. All right, so now I'm going to show you what this looked like a few days later. So I'm going to rub behind his ear, and you can see around his face he's a lot less tense. He's actually quite relaxed about it. His eyes are really soft, his ears are relaxed. And so that's what I'm looking for when I'm asking for getting into position before I even ask anything. I really want the horse relaxed and completely with me and not worried about my tool, not worried about me getting into position. Again, on this side, you see how he's nice and neutral, really nice. And there he went forward, but now I can actually use my tool, gently set boundaries and correct without him getting upset. Before, just getting in position and getting close to him, he was worried about my tools. So now I can focus on the accuracy now that he's totally relaxed. So huge progress from where he was a few days ago. So I really wanted to thank Hispania Silk Grooming Products for their ongoing support through this horse and many other horses. It's my favorite product, and I wanted to share with you guys. I think I've been using it for over 10 years now, and I just wanted to kind of show you guys why it's so amazing and why it fits so well into my program here with the Mustangs especially. So one thing that I want to show you is it's kind of cold to actually put the detangular on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply just some of the conditioner, which really helps hydrate and moisturize his hair. And like I said, right now it's pretty cold this morning. If I were to try to spray, my spray would quickly start to freeze. But what I can do here, I mean, he's even still got an icicle in his hair from yesterday. But what I can do is by hand kind of start working this in to his mane. And I mean, you'll notice that this is his first time getting groomed at Liberty. As far as I'm aware, he's a new to me Mustang. But because I'm able to, I don't have to spray it. I mean, eventually I do teach them how to get sprayed at Liberty, but sometimes it's nice to also have something that, you know, doesn't necessarily spray. And so for training horses, that makes it kind of nice to, you know, not have to work through that, and I can still get his mane nice and moisturized here. But then the cool thing is, I mean, that's really heavily coated in there. That's really going to help hydrate his thick, beautiful, long mane. And what that's going to do is it's just going to get in there a little bit thicker than if I had sprayed it on with the detangular. And in this type of weather, it's just way more practical than coming out here and trying to coat his hair. A lot of times when I do that, my spray is freezing as I'm spraying it on him. Now it might not be quite that cold just yet, but that's just a really great way to be able to keep my horse's hair really nice, hydrated, shiny. It's an all natural product, so it's not coating it with anything damaging or anything gross. It smells really nice, which also really helps in being able to apply it. So if you've never tried a Spaniel Silk, you don't know what you guys are missing at your barn. So definitely hit the link and consider trying it out.